Hey, what's going on, guys? This video is going to be me using Kylie's knife that he sent me. Very cool. I'm going to be cutting up some boneless ribs here. I'm not going to make a video cooking these ribs, but I will make a video of making a homemade Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce. It's supposedly the exact recipe from TGI Fridays, which I've had years ago, and it was delicious. And if it does come out like that, I got a problem because I'll probably end up drinking this stuff like water. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do the video on cooking the ribs and everything. It's pretty straightforward. But I'm baking the ribs instead of grilling them. And I will do a video on making the homemade sauce. Alright, so you can look forward to that if that's something you like. Alright, but this video, let me pan down a little bit here. I have this kind of rack of boneless pork spare ribs. Alright, so in this video I just want to test this knife out for the first time. See how it works with some meat here. Alright, this is kind of pre-cut. I'll show you the other side here. But it's not cut all the way through. I'm not sure exactly how the butcher does this. But if you look, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's cut maybe 30-40% into the meat. Alright, so it kind of gives you an idea of what they should be. But I'm just going to have to go ahead and, finish it off. Now, I did touch with both my hands, so I'm going to wash my right hand, which I'm handling the knife. The knife will get washed anyway, but I don't want to purposely get, meat juice on it, if you will. So, whenever I handle my meat, I always wash my hands a lot, so. Anyway, sometimes in cooking videos, people say, oh man, you didn't wash your food. I washed my food, I washed my hands, I just didn't film it. It's not all that exciting. So anyway, let's break into here. Let me move this a little bit, because sometimes reaching around the tripod is not a big deal, but they got that long arm to like adjust it, and that thing sticks right in my chest. Not fun. Alright, so I'm going to go across the same lines here. And, wow. That really goes through like it's like a little lightsaber or something. Is this, yeah, I'm in film. Oh, I'm in film. I'm in frame. Alright, so let me split it across here. Alright. Like I said, I will stick to the same lines as I started cutting this to get my pieces. Alright, let me take these off the cutting board. I should have a bigger cutting board, but I just don't have one. I have to invest in one. But I'm going to line these up in the pan so I can make myself some room as I'm doing this. Alright. Number 2, fatty. Little piece floating around. Alright. So next cut. You can see this one's only about 20% into the actual meat itself. I mean, you got a thick piece of meat here, so just kind of cut through. And it works beautifully. Okay. Line this up in my pan pretty good. Yeah, I'm making these really nice homemade ribs. My friends, Hannah and Charlie, they had a long day today at work with Christmas time coming up. The packages are like ridiculous, and at the end of the day, when they usually go home for the day, they have to drive back out to the main facility, which is not around the block. It's pretty far, and they have to, pick up more packages. And we're getting like 300 packages a night sometimes. So I just feel bad. They're working really hard. It's not a big deal, but I just called them and said, look, don't worry about dinner. I'll take care of you. It's one of those things that you do for your friends. Every now and then you take care of them like that. I know they certainly appreciate it, and I really hope this comes out like amazing. It'd be pretty cool. I like cooking for people, not just myself. So anyway, I'm going to do this side here. Now this is even less cut. These are like just little slashes in here. Actually, it's not that bad. It's kind of on an angle, so I'm going to cut straight through. Now, I do have to do a second pass with this because of the fat on the bottom. Thick old layer of fat going on. But let's I was going to flip it over, but I want to kind of keep this so it's not falling apart too much. Oop, am I even in frame anymore? There we go. Okay. It's looking pretty darn good. Alright, now this one's kind of fat. Yeah, I'll leave it fat. Try to even it out a little bit here. I was going to leave one side bigger, but trying to line them in the pan nice so it fills out. So anyway, that's pretty much it with this. I mean, cut through the fat pretty easily. It is extremely sharp. So it's doing really good with meat. I couldn't be happier with it. I tend to, with the meat, at least for this video, just naturally kind of grab the knife like I would any kitchen knife, kind of an overhand grip here. I'm not really doing a pinch grip. Okay, that's for like finer stuff when I'm cutting veggies and stuff like that. I naturally, you can see the balance point here, just hanging on one finger. But I just naturally kind of did almost a pinch grip it on the handle, right by the base of the blade there, and just kind of rocked my way through. Could have done a sawing action to make life go a little bit faster, but I just wanted to see if I can do one smooth kind of draw cut, and it got through about 98% of the meat, and then once it hit that thick fat layer on the bottom, it kind of struggled a little bit, but you know, you can have the sharpest knife in the world and it's not going to necessarily go through at the first pass if you're not putting enough pressure on it. And I was just very lightly going through, by the way. I wasn't pushing down very hard. I could have cut it in one slice, but just testing it out, seeing how it feels. Feels great in the hand. Obviously cuts pretty good. So as far as this meat's concerned, I would say you did a great job. I will have to test it with some other meats, although it's going to pretty much be all the same. I will tell you that I probably will not use this for prepping meats that I know I'm going to be in and around the bone. I will use a boning knife. All right, I'm not sure exactly how strong that edge is going to be, and I don't want to chip it off on a bone. I suppose I could try it, but I'd rather not chip it. You know, I'd rather just, you know, take it easy with the knife. But I would say at least 95% of what I do in the kitchen is going to handle very nicely. So that's it for this video. Just wanted to show you prepping the meat. So that's it, guys. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.